3-1. And this fight has been one long celebration for Bernard Hopkins.
Be smart. We're gonna get killed. Keep taking this boy to school. We're gonna stay focused. You understand me? We're gonna stay focused. All right?
You're taking too many shots, Antonio. Okay? Keep the jab going. Now you gotta bluff your way through this round. You understand me? All right, the referee's gonna keep an eye on you. So you can't be laying on the rope. You understand me? All right, you gotta keep the jab, feint your way. Get close, you grab him, walk him around. Okay? Every time he gets close, grab him and walk around. Don't take a whole lot of shots. Okay, when you fight. No, you're not cut. Don't worry about your eye. Listen to me. All right? You got to keep the jab going.
Irony of ironies. In the third fight between Roy Jones and Antonio Tarver, we watched Jones fight just to finish the 12 rounds. The instructions that Buddy McGirt just gave to Antonio Tarver were not about trying to win even a round. They were trying to finish the fight, just the way Jones did against them.
Well, but I can't say that he came into the fight with that mindset.
Correct.
I think that Buddy McGirt is just being a realist and seeing what's happening in this fight and knowing that Tarver really doesn't have it in him to hurt Bernard with one punch at this point, if he ever did.
Historians will size up the mark Bernard Hopkins leaves on boxing if, in fact, this is his last tour of duty in the ring. Our cameras show you the marks he has left on Antonio Tarver.
It's not only it's beating him like it, it's humiliating him. Not to the degree that Jeff Lacey was by Calzaghe, but it's one of those type fights that you just would be almost labeled by the rest of your life. But, you know, all his accomplishments are going to be somewhat tainted by this performance, aside from the one-punch knockout of Roy.
Well, for a man 41 years old, it is a remarkable performance. However ugly he sometimes looks in the ring, the result will look beautiful to him.
Oh, I was speaking of Tarver, but I should have cleared what I was saying. The Tarver's going to be remembered by this so much.
Oh, I agree. No, we got it, Emmanuel. No, we know exactly what you're saying. That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, Tarver was looking at a potential Hall of Fame bid off of his wins over Jones and Johnson if he could beat Hopkins tonight. Now I think he's back to square one.
Maybe worse than that now, because the guys who fight him, they're going to attack him a lot more. And I don't think he can hold up with a good, strong light heavyweight anymore. I think he's just physically outgrown it at this stage. But Bernard is actually fighting at the weight where he should have been fighting at probably for the last 2 years.
Unless Tarver fights again before December, and after this beating, that's questionable. You'll next see him playing Mason the Lion Dixon in Rocky Balboa, playing the heavyweight champion of the world. Tonight's result, not particularly good news for the promotion of the movie. Bernard's just going to dance his way to the finish. Antonio Tarver came into the ring tonight with the chosen identity, Legend Killer. The headline for this fight should be, Legend Kills. Hopkins comes to the media side of the ring and stares, as if to say, there's my statement. Hopkins is leaning over to talk to Emmanuel.
Thank you. All right, I see Emmanuel. Okay. He told Jermaine to win this fight tomorrow night, to act like a champion and disregard all this disrespect that they're giving him, for him to come back and win that championship, so they both can say that they're champions at the same time in different weight divisions.
Represent the middleweight division, in other words.
Yes.
So it was a gracious thing for Bernard to say about the man who got 2 close decisions over him last year.
Yes, and he said he would be there to cheer Jermaine on.
Antonio Tarver thoroughly beaten by Bernard Hopkins. There's the final Letterman round-by-round scorecard, 119-108. He saw Tarver winning one round, the 8th. A humiliated Antonio Tarver accepts the blandishments from Bernard Hopkins there, and Hopkins has every right to strut, every right to brag, every right to bask in what he has accomplished
yes,
here.
He has a fantastic performance. A shutout in a fight where he was a 3-1 underdog, following losing 2 consecutive fights in a row.
And now Mackie Shilstone goes 3 for 3.
Yep.
Spinks, Jones, Hopkins. Let's go to Michael Buffer with the official particulars on the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the scorecards. All 3 judges, Al Bennett, John Coyle, and Clark Sammartino, scored this bout 118-109. As we close the final chapter on the career of a boxing legend, the winner and new light heavyweight champion of the world from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Combat, follow the dream. Combat.
We heard the final scores and the unanimous decision in favor of Hopkins. Don't want to interfere with the famous Buffer pipes on that last big announcement. And there's a look at the CompuBox numbers. Tarver managing to land only 78 punches in the fight. That's an average of 6.5 punches landed per round. Desultory. Hopkins, 133 landed punches. It's actually a fairly high amount for him. Hopkins landing at a sterling 32% connect rate for a fight of this nature and fighting as defensively as Bernard usually does. Those are big numbers for him. Tarver just didn't get much done. Power punches. Tarver was swinging away, trying to score a knockout with one big left hand. The more he tried, the worse it looked. Hopkins landing his straight right hand with authority throughout the fight. Down the stretch, some left hooks as well. And now Larry Merchant, who once was the star sports editor of the Philadelphia Daily